Hello, all you social media suicide warriors. Dan Pelly here, inspirational speaker, suicide warrior. Tonight's topic is let go. And I don't mean let go of your life. I mean let go of all the negativity that's been dragging you down and is keeping you immersed in this suffering and this depression. Hey, look, I was the biggest champion of negativity. When I got sick in 1996 and 2010, nothing was getting better. I don't want to hear anything about getting better because we can become comfortable in our own suffering. But I knew I needed to let go of this negativity. Looking back, unless it's good memories and bringing some learning from your mistakes, we cannot lament in the past. We cannot stay stuck. If we live in the past and not look forward, we will never grow and we will never advance. Pretty bold about this, that I could have stayed stuck forever too. Do you want to stay stuck forever? Do you want to be deadlocked forever? Well, first we got to start loving ourselves, like the video I did the other night. Gotta love ourselves. Can't keep self-loathing and hating ourselves. You know, we were fortunate to be born human. And we're born to be happy, not to suffer. Yes, we have suffering. Yes, we have our problems. I thought I was never going to overcome my problems in 1996 and 2010 and 2 suicide attempts. 2 biggest mistakes of my life. But I'm here as living proof that it will get better. But I'm not going to sit here and promise you it's going to happen overnight or some magic antidepressant pill. Although, I'm not a medical doctor or therapist. And if you need help and you're being irrational and you're in suicide ideation and you want to take your life, you need to reach out. You need to move forward and ask somebody for help. You can't hold on to the depression and sit in isolation and think things are going to get better. It's just not going to happen. So we have to let go of the negative. And as we start letting go and we start realizing that you can live a wonderful life and you start seeing it, I've been med-free since 2011. It's a personal victory for myself. Doesn't mean that's for everybody. And I was a advocate for medication. It kept me safe. It kept me going down that rabbit hole again and making more attempts and making a determination that I'm not going there anymore. I'm choosing life. So once we start letting go of the negativity in our life, in our own minds, when we're negative, because if you don't rule your mind, it's going to rule you. But our mind's not always, it's not always cooperating, right? So we might need support. We might need help. And, we might need to really focus on just us. Focus on yourself. And don't worry about everybody else till you become stronger and get healthier. And by letting go of negative people in your life, family, friends, colleagues, whatever it is, by drawing a boundary line and letting go of those people in your life, are things that you have personally, I don't know, that you need to let go of. And once you start doing that, and the negativity, and you start moving away from it and not be affected by it, your being and everything just starts growing. And you start feeling happier about who you are. And you start feeling happier about life and the good side of life. Look, we know there's good and bad, right? But we got to let go of the bad. We can't hang on to it. We can't hang around with it too long. We want to hang around with the good and the positive people and the people that build you up. And if they're not building you up and you don't have anybody building you up in your life, then you build yourself up from here. You build yourself up and you let go of all that negativity. And when you start doing this, from the younger people to middle age to older, and you start realizing that my circle is very important in my life. And I want to be there for others, but if someone's not going to be there for me, or to encourage me, or to, want me to win, then I don't want those people in my life. Okay? It's not all about everybody else all the time. Your life matters too. And you matter to yourself. And at times, you're going to have a standalone spirit, but you're going to have to let go of the lamenting, the obsessing, and everything that goes on when you're sickly. You don't even have to be depressed. I'm talking about just people can't let go of failure. They can't grow from it. They can't let go of what happened to them. They can't let go of, an ex, or, let go that this happened or that happened. And okay, now what's next? What am I going to do next? I got some great advice 2 years ago after my divorce, going on 3 years. And, a mentor said to me, I was suffering and I was really into it, but I didn't go down that rabbit hole, 3 years ago again. And my therapist was saying, why not? I said, because I learned about depression, that I can win over this depression if I take the right steps and I get myself some help. And although I wasn't getting severely depressed again at 16, I was suffering. And he said, look, I'm going to give you some guidance, but you can't ask for the answer right now. And, think positively about this. I chant as a Buddhist my mantra, Namya Renge Kyo, about it. And he said, okay, this is the guidance. I want you to start thinking about what it's going to feel like to let go. I was like, well, it doesn't feel good right now because I'm not letting go. So I worked at it for about 2 or 3 months, 3.5 months, and things started feeling better. And I started, you got to let go here. The mind will play tricks on you, but you got to let go here someday. If you don't let go, you'll never advance. You'll never meet that right person. You'll never find that better job. You got to let go. You have to let go. And when I saw him 3.5 months later, and I was all feeling better, and I was feeling encouraged, and I was feeling things were going good, and I saw him and I said, ask me the question. And then he's messing with me. Oh, new shoes, this, that. I say, no, ask me the question. He goes, what does it feel like to let go, Dan? I said, it feels fantastic. It feels fantastic to let go of things that do not serve you or your life or your happiness. And once you do this, your whole world's going to open up. And it was just liberating to let go. And we know this, right? We all know that letting go, and some people never let go. They hang on to the suffering and the pain for years. And my heart goes out to them. I sympathize with them. I have empathy for them. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to inspire and say, it's up to you. It's all up to you. You can't rely on anybody else for this kind of happiness. I don't care if it's family, friends, doctors, partners, kids. You're going to have to find the inner resolve in you and let go of all the things that are pulling you down. And once you start doing that, everything's going to open up and your roads are going to open up, and you're going to start seeing that you start letting go of things that are not good for you. Whether it's people, addictions, you got to make a determination that things that are not good for you to let go. I hope one word, a sentence has inspired you tonight about letting go, and choose life and move forward and capture that happiness, because it's out there. We suffer what we need to suffer, and we enjoy what we need to enjoy, but we want to grab onto that happiness, right? That's what we all strive for, but it's so elusive. So if I can say anything, this topic has helped you, inspire you, that you're a special human being and you're a good person. We know there's a lot of ill intent people out there, but you're a good human being. Don't ever, ever feel that you're not. Now I'm going to give this advice as best I can. Let go of the negative, and you watch the positive bloom in your life. It's fantastic. I'm going to leave you with my mantra for you, your family, your friends, your colleagues, the enemies of the world, the people of the world. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam is devotion. Myoho is the mystic law. Renge is the universal cause and effect in the action we take. And Kyo is the rhythm of our life and our environment. So Nam Myoho Renge Kyo for your good fortune, your good health, your protection, your determination, your courage, your happiness, your family, and your total victory. Total victory. I'm Dan Pelly, inspirational speaker, suicide warrior. Your life matters. Never give up. I'll see you on the next video.